And now we're going to come back in for another 3 minutes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does, because I wanted to kill a sound for a minute.
Oh, that's
everything
right.
to come through. And, the people can see us. We're here.
Hi,
everybody.
We're doing different things. So,
again, it's new stuff. You guys can
whole
see
new
us behind the
setup
scenes.
now. This is all
for a few minutes.
Lucky
Lucky you.
you. Anyway.
Oh, lucky you. What? Stop. Come on. What are you doing? I mean, come on. That's not too bad.
No, it's not. I wasn't.
What?
I'm sorry, McLovin just got me all excited.
McLovin's
got me all excited.
That's pretty good.
Got me all a tingle.
Got you all a tingle.
All the tingle. Guys, thank you for hanging out. And I guess we can officially start calling this the pre-show now.
Yeah, this is the pre-show for sure.
The pre-show, faux show.
This is the faux show pre-show.
Pre-show of Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us. So many things to do, so much to hang out with. While y'all are waiting for this thing to get kicked off, go to DOAEShow.com. Check out all the awesomeness that is
all the new articles that are coming out.
Yes.
On the side panel, you can get some news, donate, everything else.
Yes, and make sure just sidebar is you might want to consider getting in and donating, as there will kind of be something big coming.
Ooh, kind of
within the next 2 weeks.
Kind of.
And if you're not on the in, then you do not get the early release.
Are you on the in?
Are you on the in?
Are you in the in?
Do you know what I know?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I know the Muffin Man. The one who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes, I know the Muffin Man.
Well, he's married to the Muffin Man.
Oh, well.
That's it?
That's it.
Why can't we let it go? Let's keep going. But anyway, go to DOAEShow.com. Also find us on the social medias. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all at DOAE Show.
So by Muffin Man, do you mean Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, in this particular one, my brain kept going back to...
Lindsey Graham?
No, John Lithgow.
Oh.
From Shrek.
Do you know
the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Yes, I know the Muffin Man!
While we're waiting to get this officially kicked off real quick, so I was messing with my middle son today, who's 5.
By the way, we got new equipment. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I know. It's all getting good stuff. But yeah, no, real fast. So we were watching this show used to be on Nick. It might still be on, I don't know, Tough Puppy or something like that.
I don't know what that is.
It's a funny little cartoon. Anyway, so the main villain is called Snaptrap. He's a mouse, or he's a rat. He's a rat who's allergic to cheese.
Snaptrap.
And it's funny.
That sounds...
And he sounds like the voice is from Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
So I was messing with him today. I just started doing the voice. And he looks at me and goes, "Wait, how do you sound like Snaptrap? You can't. You're my dad." I'm like... Well, can't I be both? He's like, no! So, I'm not allowed to be both. Guys, don't go anywhere. The show's about to get started. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody.
Again.
This whole new format, new things we've changed up on everything, so it's like, hey, wait, didn't we just talk to you? Yes, you did.
And for those just joining us on the audio file, hi!
Hi!
For the first time.
Hello. Welcome to the party.
This is it.
We are live. Check us out. We are on Facebook at DOA Show. We're also on Twitter
at DOA Show.
At DOA Show. YouTube at DOA Show.
Oh, and by the way, don't forget to go to patreon.com/DOA Show. Sign up there. Donate to us. If you do, it will help us further along this journey as well.
Hey, and if you want an easier way to get there, go to DOAShow.com. Go to the middle of the page, about midway down, far right side. You'll see a little button that says donate and a couple of clever little phrases that Steven is very proud of having made up.
Widget buttons.
It is. He's all tickled about that junk. So please sign up, because if you do sign up, become a Patreon for at least $5 a month, you will be privy to all of the inside stuff that's coming, and you'll be the first to get access to that. And I may or may not be letting the cat out of the bag, but there might be something coming around the corner within the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. And
you're going to want to be in on this, I promise you.
So what is it? It's coming coming what? Around the first of the month? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody,
comfortably first of the month.
if you are already donating, if you are already giving to us, you don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
Because very, very soon, very, very shortly,
Very shortly.
you guys are going to get a little bit of information.
Kind of an inside
Scoop.
thing. It's going to be good.
And you're going to love it.
I promise you're going to love it. Oh,
I know.
speaking of which, we have got a huge, well, I say a huge, huge. No, we got an awesome show planned this evening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're so excited. We got new equipment. We're just, everything today, this whole week, look, this whole week, our mojo is at a 5-0 for real.
Oh, it is a big jump.
Pegged. That's all I'm going to say, pegged.
As much of that pegging that you can get from popping your peas.
Sorry. One step at a time, man. One step at a time. We're getting there. Anyway, goes. Let's get.
You want to get started?
Yeah, let's get this thing started.
Kick this pig.
Real quick. Let's light this candle.
Oh.
So apparently, a school board in Virginia has voted unanimously, and this is the fun part, is why we brought this up, unanimously on Thursday evening to allow teachers to carry firearms at school to defend against potential threats.
Good job, Virginia.
That is, for me personally, that's awesome. I think the more freedom that anybody is given, especially in their workplace, is about the best as you can possibly get. Lee County is the school board in Virginia that voted. The measure will allow teachers to be armed. Let me clarify that for anybody who wants to sit and listen and go, oh, you're forcing people to carry guns. They don't want to carry guns. No, they're being allowed to be armed the coming school year, possibly as early as October in each of the district's 11 schools.
That's really nice.
Yes. The quote came from the school chair, a quote from the school board chairman, Michael Kidwell, said, quote, the only way, I know, right? A little bit of irony there. The only way to fight a gun, if somebody comes through these doors with a gun to shoot our students, is with another gun, end quote. Which, that sounds slightly like a spin on the, you don't take a knife to a gunfight kind of thing. Or what was that one school that had a box of rocks?
Oh yeah. Throw
a
bucket of rocks.
Bucket of rocks.
Yeah, bucket of rocks. And just kind of note, yes, on the video feed, Lance, you are correct. Dylan's camera does lag.
Yes,
we know. We've been fighting it for months.
Look, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a new board. Okay?
We're getting there. Yeah, we're baby steps. We've got one. We're getting there. Calm down.
It's getting there.
This is where people coming in and supporting us is handy. So anyway, now that I can get the train back onto the rails, how the plan will work. Now that the plan to arm teachers has been approved, Lee County Schools will begin taking applications from teachers interested in being armed on campus.
Okay.
Again, this is not a forced thing.
Only ones that are interested. Only ones that want to do. It's the same thing that they did with Texas. Texas has been doing this for a while.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it,
you have the freedom to do it.
Yes.
Because it's always bugged me that
it's like
you can turn around and go for your permit. You can carry your gun and virtually, and I say virtually, and there's a whole bunch of other places that other people trust you to carry your gun.
Yeah.
If the state, which is what a lot, I was gonna say, but if the state, which is what everyone kind of resorts to, do you give permission to have it, blah blah. If the almighty state that you've given permission or given the authority to give permission, says that this person is qualified to carry the weapon, to handle it safely, and to have all of this stuff, why is it then such a problem then to have it in a school? If the state has again qualified you. That doesn't. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
That's kind of the issue. It's like, why is that really a big thing at all? It's like it's almost as bad as us. It's like, okay, NATO is a very good example of this. Mm-hmm. Okay, all these countries, they want America to protect them, right?
Oh, they always do.
Yeah. But they don't want to pay for their own protection.
Weird how that works out.
Right. Well, this is the same sort of system and setup. Listen, if you want to protect yourself and possibly the people that you're around, you can do that. If you can afford it, if you have the ability to, go ahead and pay for it. Go ahead and set it up, and we'll just let you do that. It's no longer a gun-free zone. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Same thing with NATO. NATO, you want to protect your borders? You people in NATO, you want to actually make sure that nobody's going to come and invade you and kill all of your people? Pay for it. And if you need a bit of additional protection, we can help.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's supposed to be. That's if you want to nail it down, that's exactly how everything is supposed to be from get-go.
Right.
That's even here in the States. It should be a matter of the police department should not be your first line of defense for your house, for your situation. Mm-hmm. Just like the fire department should not be the first line of defense as far as against fires in your house.
Yes.
You know, everything you as an individual should be self-reliant.
Right.
And unfortunately, we're not. A lot of us are not.
Oh, no, not at all.
And I say a lot of us. I am. But a lot of people are not. And so it's one of those things that we're down to. We need to start teaching people to be a little bit self-reliant, because I'm sorry, but I don't trust the cop. And again, and we had this conversation with Riaz Patel a couple months back when we had him on. It was one of those things where I live currently out in the middle of nowhere and everything else, it can take upwards of 20 minutes for a cop to show up in some cases. Mm-hmm. And then with that being the case, I kind of need somebody there to take care of me. Well, I don't like doing that. I'm not waiting on someone else to show up. In 20 minutes, the damage could be done, and they could have rifled through my fridge and moved on, and no one will ever know the wiser.
No, you don't say.
So I did say.
You don't say.
I just did.
You don't say.
So if you weren't so busy writing, you might have heard.
Yeah, well.
But
whatever.
Exactly. But so in that case, it's up to me to protect myself, to protect my family, to protect everything that's going on in my house, and and what I need to do is to be self-reliant. And I'm not saying to the extent of, well, I have to know everything about everything, and no one can help me, but you have there's a certain level of accountability, I guess, on one person's side of things.
On one person's side?
Just one. We're talking about one as an individual, because if everyone did it, then we would literally become...
We'd be okay.
We would be okay, because then I know I'm worrying about me, Steven's worrying about himself, and all of you listening are worrying about yourselves. Then when junk hits the fan, we don't really have to worry about a whole lot of crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's what
true.
I'm figuring.
That's true. I mean, that's just how it is, right?
That's how, of course it's true. And see, you can always tell when you're busy doing something, because you literally just did the thing. But
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure everything runs right. Look,
I had to pick on you. I had to pick on you.
Every now and again, I'm going to have to do a little bit of actual producing here. So, all right.
Wow. Put me in my place. So there. The plan to arm teachers has been approved. Lee County Schools will begin taking applications from teachers interested in being armed on campus. WJHL noted that many teachers have already volunteered for the role, but according to the Superintendent Brian Austin, there will be a limit to the number of teachers approved to carry on campus, and their names will not be publicly disclosed.
Not?
Yes.
That's very good.
That's very good.
That's a very good idea.
Because
let's not publicly disclose them.
I was going to say, because you know how some people get. They're like, oh, well, they need to find this stuff out. And then they cause crap to become worse than what it should be.
Yes.
Those teachers will have to go through a screening and training process before being allowed to have a gun at school. The guns and training will be paid for by the district. You know what? There's a part of me in that moment that I think the only thing I'm not happy about.
What do you mean?
The government should not be paying using taxpayer money to pay for training for the teachers. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't. No, we could argue.
Before it
goes too far, we could argue.
Yes.
That it's the it counts as like on-the-job training. So like if your company you work for is going to pay you to do something, you can.
Yes.
But it's taxpayer money, so that bothers me. It's the teensy.
Well, I mean,
teensy-weensy little bit.
It is what it is.
No, it is. But I'm just saying, go Virginia. And I'm not a fan of Virginia. Like
most of the time.
The whole thou shalt not have a radar detector, and that's always made me mad. Every time I drive up in there and go up to Newport News and junk, they're like, you can't have a radar detector.
You can still have one to interfere.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm not about to test it because this says no radar detection devices.
Yeah, well.
They're jerks. They're jerks. But yeah, way to go, Virginia. Rock on. You guys are doing awesome. And there's a lot more to this. Guys, we put it in the description section. We put links to everything. You can
go
check it out. Yes. Do double check it. So, Anyway, on the other side, we've got a wonderful story about ICE and a guy who was arrested by ICE. Yeah, stay tuned.
According to a 2017 Gallup poll, 85% of Americans hate their jobs. 85%. And most of those people will continue to hate their jobs over something as simple as updating and formatting their resume. Let Nicole's Resume Renewal Service help you gain a leg up in an already competitive job market. Please go to www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service and relieve yourself of the worry of an outdated resume. Use the promo code DEFENDERS and receive $10 off your order of a resume cover letter package. That's www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. Don't be part of that 85%. Log on today at www.facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service and use the promo code DEFENDERS for $10 off.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Oh, we are live.
Yes, we are.
It is a good day today.
Yes, it is a good day today.
I'm all happy. Mojo's at a 5-0.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
New equipment, new format.
How's that coffee, by the way?
It is amazing coffee. It's nice. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. The wife has been out of town the whole week, so I've been drinking a lot of coffee and staying up way later than I'm used to doing.
Way too late.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee.
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then the boys keep waking me up. It's like, oh, look, it's 6:30. I'm like, the sun's just creeping over the tree. I'm like, daggone it, I don't want to get up.
Yeah, you guys shouldn't have done that. Why are you doing that to me?
So I learned to get smart and take a nap when the baby goes down.
Good man.
Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube at DOAE Show. Also go to DOAEShow.com for all the latest and greatest that is DOAE Show.
News, articles, opinions, and all those.
So much more.
All of this.
So much more. And I'm telling you, we've been harking it. The time has been mentioned repeatedly time and time again. Big things coming down the pike. It'll be properly announced about within 2 weeks or so, about the 1st of August, once everything clears. So, yeah. You need to be a part of the team. If you are not an affiliate of Defender with us, you need to get in quick,
become a Defender,
fast, and in a hurry.
Become a Defender, become a support Defender.
Indeed. Anyway, so one of the things that's been going on a lot lately that's been driving me completely banana sandwich is the fact that people have actually been let me back a step up a little bit. So
yeah, back it up.
With the immigration thing that was at least on the surface there for a while, it seems to have faded. But a lot that's gone down, as usually goes. With the immigration thing that had gone on lately and everything else, it's been this issue of, to a point, a lot of morons have been actually touting how we should be abolishing ICE, which, again, is stupid.
Yeah, that's not a smart idea.
They're not for nothing. And we said this before. ICE is following orders. It's just like the military does when they go overseas. Mm-hmm. They're following orders. They're doing what they're told. You're literally shooting the messenger at that point. You know what I mean? And that's a no good.
And you shouldn't do that.
No, you shouldn't. But even when you have politicians even trying to run on a platform of abolishing ICE, it's not going to bode well for things. Well, a so-called serial immigration violator tried to kill his wife with a chainsaw.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll read it again. The so-called serial immigration violator, and that's in quotes, tried to kill his wife with a chainsaw.
Are you talking about the California man who allegedly attacked his wife with a chainsaw and was deported 11 times?
Yes, that man, Alejandro Alvarez Villages.
I'm sorry, what?
Alejandro Alvarez Villages.
Villejas.
I said villages. Sue me. 32 is facing charges relating to suspicion of attempted murder, child endangerment, hit and run, grand theft auto, according to the Whittier Daily News.
And he's been here minimum 12 times. In America.
Yes, according to immigration officials, he is deported 11 times.
Since 2005.
That's
could be more.
insane.
Could be more. You never know.
That's, I mean, okay.
Actually, you should know.
You should know.
You don't know. It's not.
And again, but no, we need to get rid of ICE. We need to just have open borders because,
of course.
And it kills me that people want to sit there and argue. Well, all these people are they're refugees. They're looking for asylum. This dude has been here 11 times and apparently tried to kill his wife with a chainsaw. Not exactly the poster child for what I would deem as the ideal citizen.
Yeah.
Alvarez's 34-year-old wife sustained injuries to her upper body and is in stable condition at a local hospital. Her injuries are not considered life-threatening, according to reports.
But the couple has 3 children, ages 10, 8, and 5, who were in the home.
Because that's not traumatizing at all.
No.
Not even a little bit. I mean, that's you know, it's just a spat between mom and dad.
Dad just happened to have a chainsaw.
He just
at the
happened
time.
to be.
Look, it's the same thing. If he had a glove, he'd have smacked her with a glove. If he had a hammer, it'd have been thrown in her face. If he had a belt, she'd have gotten whooped in the butt. I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. A chainsaw is just a tool, right?
Sure.
It's just a yard tool. It has no purpose. It's not. It has no other purpose other than cutting down trees.
And apparently attacking your wife in front of your 3 children.
Well, that's anything.
I'm just sorry, but for going back to you made a comment about the glove, and all I could think of was like the Looney Tunes when he just walks up and I challenge you to a duel, and turns around and walked away.
I was thinking Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's that. There
where,
you go.
You know, I challenge you to a duel. Tink. I accept. Boom.
Exact.
That's it.
We're men in tights.
Tights.
Okay, sorry. San Diego County Sheriff and Chula Vista Police Departments found Alvarez at the 3100 block of Main Street. Nobody cares where the address was on Thursday night. Alvarez was allegedly in a sport utility vehicle that was reported stolen in Santa Fe Springs.
Wait. They found him in a stolen vehicle?
Yep.
So he was committing a felony when they found him after he had attacked his wife with a chainsaw, after he had been deported 11 times.
But I'm sure he's just an asylum seeker.
No problems.
Yeah. No,
He's fine.
He's
not a problem.
How dare you?
He is safe as safe can be.
How dare you sit there and just assume that these people are evil and
I'm not assuming
and all
that
about
these
violence.
people. I'm assuming this guy.
And I'm not even assuming it. It's there.
There is no assumption.
The wife
here.
is got injuries in the hospital. Yeah, exactly. So there's kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. Fact. It's called a fact.
It's called a fact.
The suspect.
Fact-based.
The suspect was parking the vehicle. He realized the officer was behind him. He rammed one of the undercover cars. Yeah, he saw it and tried to back up into it. This is all according to Chula Vista Police Lieutenant John English. There's something about that that just makes me giggle.
That is funny.
It told the newspaper the sergeant in the police car was not injured.
That's good.
That is good because, we don't like our men in blue to be injured if they don't need to be.
And we also don't like
Which
our
I guess
men
that
in
just,
tights.
I was going to say that just sounded horrible.
Yeah. We also don't like our men in tights. So
no, I don't.
The boys in blue, glad you're safe.
Yes, thank God for that one. But going back to the whole ICE thing, I don't. We need to get to a point, and this is the one of the many things that's currently, unfortunately, going on in our country right now. We have to be able to state fact. We have to be able to be able to come together and say that, this is what this is, right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yes.
And a guy who has come here illegally 11 times and has attacked his wife with a chainsaw in front of his 3 children.
Chainsaw?
Chain. Chain of fools. I'm pretty sure is a... we should all be able to agree that this dude doesn't need to be here.
Remember, that's also a dance song. Chainsaw.
Really?
Yeah. It's by Family
I'm trying to be serious.
It's by Family Force 5. It's a wonderful thing.
Oh, God.
My wife loves that song.
That's all right. I've been listening to Baby Shark this whole week.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't repeat that on the air. Please don't repeat that on the air. That's okay.
You know what it's like to have a song that just runs through your dreams?
Yes, I do. Yes, I have kids, too. I know. I get it. And this guy has kids, too. And that's probably what made him go crazy.
I don't know. I don't condone it, but,
if that was the reason,
I would understand.
I understand.
I completely understand.
But I don't condone. Bad idea.
Yeah,
don't do that. You have control for a reason.
Yeah, it's called restraint, my friend. Learn to use it.
Yes.
But again, we need to go back to a point. There's a point where we have to be able to call it out as it is and at least be able to agree on fact. Now, how you want to proceed about correcting said fact, that's a whole nother story. I get that. We can change that up. We could do things differently. Mm-hmm. But we've got to be able to at least agree, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Can we agree that this guy shouldn't be in America? Or that if he is in America, he's at least in a jail in America?
Well, I was going to say, let's even take it to
because he's committed a felony crime over 11 times. And then he was caught in a stolen vehicle after he had committed another violent crime against his wife.
Yeah. That's
in front of his children.
Can we agree on that premise? Just there. Forget where the man's from. He could be from the moon for all I care. Forget all that. The fact of the matter is that this guy, can we at least agree, is a violent, bad man.
And he needs to be either behind bars or dead.
Somewhere around in there, yeah. And obviously those are very extremes, but,
I don't care what you think about my extremes.
No, I didn't say they were bad. I'm saying that literally is the spectrum. It's got to be one of those.
Lance, what are you sharing?
He's
I see you there. I see you. What are you sharing?
He's already got something together.
He's sharing a YouTube video.
He's got like memes and junk already lined up.
No, he's got a YouTube video, and I want to know, but I can't click on it because if I click on it, the sound will just come straight through the speakers.
Oh, that's true. Anyway. But yeah, no, I think we should be able to look at the facts and say that that's a fact. And I'm sorry, but this whole quote post-truth, post-fact era is garbage.
It is. We are not post-fact.
No, there are certain facts. You want to argue whether or not you're really a woman? Fine, we can have that. Fine, we can have that discussion if you want to. You're clearly whatever you are, but that's a whole other story. We should be able to have some level of commonality, and if we don't find that, we're never going to succeed.
Yeah, that's right.
Ever, never, ever, never, never.
Never, never?
Never, ever, never.
For never, ever?
For never, ever.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, so, guys, we're going to get ready to take a break. On the other side, got so many more things. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
You know what makes me thirsty?
This whole new format.
Yes, this
format's messing with me because I'm staring at the...
But that's okay.
It's a good format, but it's taking some used to.
That's besides
You have
the point.
something in your hand.
I have something in my hand, and you know what I have in my hand? I have earth water. Specifically the Fulham. See, the Fulham, it has over 70 plus trace minerals, no carbohydrates, no sugars, artificial flavors, dyes, sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories. It is a 9.5 pH or higher.
Or higher.
Or higher. It is organic, gluten-free.
But it's not lower.
Vegan.
Well, thank God.
Natural electrolytes, natural minerals, natural hydration. It is Fulham. It is wonderful. It is great for you.
Yes.
And it is awesome.
It's water to help men maintain their girlish figures.
Why would you say that?
Because it works for me. I keep all my curves in all the right places.
all the right curves in all the right places.
Exactly.
Is that what it, did we just go there?
I did just
Anyway, go to
there.
earthwater.com/DOAE show. That's earthwater.com/DOAE show. You can find more information about it there, and you can also join us in there.
Help us.
Help us out.
It's good for you. Welcome back, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism, also known as DOAE Show.
Yes, and using that acronym, you can find us anywhere.
Virtually anywhere.
Pretty much.
No, really.
No, we're not joking.
Almost anywhere.
Anywhere.
Except for the moon. I don't think you can find us on the moon yet.
Well, I mean, if you have a podcast and you can hook up to a satellite, you can find us.
Yeah, but who's going to take the time to do that?
Well, I mean, if you're already up there and you want to listen.
This is true.
If you want to listen and you're already up there, you might as well keep going.
If you're getting ready to cross into the dark side of the moon.
Well, if you're on the dark side of the moon, you can't get any signal.
I said getting ready to cross to the dark side
Yeah, but
of
if
the
you're
moon.
getting on the dark side,
But if you're
if
still
going
on the
to-
line-
if you're going to the dark side of the moon, there is no signal because we don't have anything to bounce it around the other side of
No,
the moon.
but I'm saying if you're getting ready to get there, so you're still on the light side.
You know what? This way, we need a satellite on our satellites. We need a satellite to satellite the moon.
Yes.
Our moon, which is our only natural satellite, needs a satellite or five.
Or 5.
Or 5.
10.
Because we have to get the right angles to make sure that it actually bounces off properly.
Gotcha. Sure. Whatever.
That way we can signal out everywhere. Mm. And then we would be over
Have
all
all
the
of our
airwaves.
bases covered.
All your base are belong to us.
I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but
Do it. Go ahead.
Well, no,
It's
I was
okay.
going to say, because I'm looking, I
You
seen
know what?
the,
We have time.
the Scarlett Johansson thing popped up a second ago, and it made me giggle.
It made you giggle.
And
Oh, go ahead, do it.
just real fast, I'm going to touch on it. I literally, touch, where's the bell? Because it's, Scarlett Johansson apparently has, was in a role, or had set up to do a role in a movie where she plays a transgender man. But she quit because of LGBT backlash. And
Is it really the backlash that really got to her?
that's what I was getting ready to say
Or is it because everybody started joking about how she started sounding and looking like a man over the past few years?
Thank you. That's exactly what I texted Steven earlier when I read it. He's like, we're not going to talk about this. I'm like, I know, but is it more along the lines, like, for me personally, I would be more upset that, I actually resemble and can be identified and, even in character with makeup and everything, that I can be mistaken for a transgender man.
Here's the thing.
That would worry me slightly, especially when you come from the level of I'm Black Widow in the Avengers, and now I'm a transgendered man.
Right, and it's been over a few movies. You can kind of catch it. Her voice sort of deepened.
Her hair started getting shorter.
Shorter hair.
Yeah. I saw it too, but
I got everything going. You're like, I don't know. Maybe she's going for a new look. And then, nope.
She's trying to be a man.
It's like, okay, introduce Scarlett Johansson.
Just and now, ladies and gentlemen, Scarlett Johansson.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for letting me be here. It's so wonderful.
That's just what it is.
Hi, my name is Tina.
Okay. But it popped up, and again, going back, the only thing I could think of is that would be the reason I would quit, is that as a woman, I'm easily can slide into the role of a transgendered man. Not that I was being picked on by LGBT who said, oh, I'm not supposed to play someone else's role.
Let's all just focus for a second and out of context. Make sure we all notice. Dylan said, as a woman.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Yep.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
John will have a field day with that later.
I know. He always will. But anyway, while keeping it in the LGBT vein.
Oof.
Yeah, you see what I did there.
Yeah.
So a judge's response to transgender teen's request for name change shocks the parents. This is coming from the Daily Wire. And this I love so much. What they thought was going to be a mere, quote, formality turned into a headline-grabbing rebuff of the adolescent transgenderism by an Ohio probate judge.
You see, according to Lee and Kylan Whitaker,
Wow.
well, those are some names.
That
Month, a judge, Judge Joseph Kirby of Warren County, Ohio, unexpectedly turned down what they were led to believe by their friends to be an automatic approval for their request for a name change for their daughter Heidi to make her name Elliot. Mm-hmm. Because she's self-identifying as a male. Now, something that they don't include here is the age of this child.
Yeah.
But we know it's a child because you have to have your parents' approval under the age of 18.
I was going to say, so you know she's at least 17 or younger.
Right.
At least.
Yes.
Judge Kirby's decision, which just sidebar real fast. I'm sorry, but you're Judge Kirby. I'm sorry. To me, that's badass right there. I just see this, old Southern dude who just doesn't take junk from nobody.
But here's the thing.
Dad's was a farmer. You know what I mean?
If you read into it, this is the first decision of this kind that he said no to.
Yeah. Kirby's decision, they told reporters, included a mini lecture on the influence of the media and statistics showing the vast majority of kids grow out of gender dysphoria.
I think he's read a couple studies.
I think so, which is, what
as a judge, that's a good idea.
Do. Exactly. It's what you should do. Quote, "We thought it was just a formality, basically," said Lee, citing parents from her support group that assured them that the judges hold the hearing just to make sure someone's not trying to change a name for fraudulent reasons. But WKRC in Cincinnati, Judge Kirby made quite clear that he was not there to rubber stamp their request. Mm-hmm. Quote, "He started out by asking us, did this all start when all of this stuff came out in the media? And we didn't know what he was talking about. And later on, he clarified he was talking about Bruce Jenner coming out," end quote, said Lee. Mm-hmm. The judge met with us for 15 to 20 minutes and then decided that he knew better than the parents and the doctors and our child, end quote, said Kalen. "We just don't feel that's right."
Can we just stop right there?
Yes, we can, because I think I have.
So, parents and a doctor and the child. Now, what doctor are we talking about? Because when we're talking about this, you have some of the doctors who prescribe the medicine, and then you also have the shrinks. Mm-hmm. And by the shrinks, you have this whole gender studies, gender normative ideology that's going into place. It's actually saying that, gender fluidity.
Yeah.
And that has been so pervasive in the philosophical range and how they understand the mind.
Yep.
That it's actually perverted pretty much everything of it.
Oh, absolutely. The waters are definitely muddied in this situation.
It is completely muddied. They have it's like when people thought that they could do hypnotherapy and get all regressive memories back.
Yeah.
And what really was happening was that the shrink was actually implanting memories into your head.
All through the power of suggestion. Yep.
And that's not good.
No.
That's not good. And in this case, this is your shrink and the kid telling the parents to go abuse the kid.
Yep.
By giving them hormone replacement therapy, which isn't therapy.
No.
If you're actually doing it because you want to change the hormones. Hormone replacement therapy was originally set up for people that had a dysfunction.
Yes.
Or a malfunction.
Yes.
It's so that they could replace the hormones that their body wasn't producing for them naturally because they had some sort of issue. Now, it's to replace the hormones that the person never should have used, never should have had in that amount.
So what you're saying is you're injecting your body, or would be injecting your body with something like a foreign agent that's not supposed to be there.
And you're also adding into that puberty blockers. So you're adding in two different things. One stops the natural hormone process, and the other increases the unnatural hormone process that should never apply to your body.
And then we wonder why, suicide rates are through the roof and children are eating Tide Pods and doing,
crazy
all
stuff.
kinds of other dumb things. The part that makes me giggle out of all of this is that Kylan... Again, I haven't figured out...
Don't know which one's the man.
I don't know which one's the mom and the dad out of this. But anyway...
Lee and Kylan?
Lee and Kylan. It could be either way. And Lee is spelled L-E-I-G-H.
Exactly. That's the point. And Kylan, what the heck?
Kylan, it's weird. Anyway, yeah, You can't tell which one is which, but they sat there and go that the parents, the doctors, and our child, should be the ones who decide this stuff. That, to me, is what... Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. What do you call that? Oh, yeah, that's called accountability and freedom. The right to be able to decide for an individual to make their own decisions.
Here's the thing. Your right to make your own decisions starts when you're of legal age to make your own decisions.
Oh, no, and and there's that. I will give you that. But we're not even gotten to that part yet.
No.
Where I'm coming from is so they can make a decision. They have the right to decide.
Yes.
The hell with the state. The hell with what anybody else says. This is their decision, and by God, don't stand in the way. But anybody who wants to, I don't know, keep a baby, and put it up for adoption, what are you doing?
Oh, there was a story out about that the other day.
There's a whole lot of stories out about it like that.
I mean, that
you have to be more specific.
That a person actually had the had the goal to keep the baby and give the kid up for adoption at the age of 18.
And she was obliterated on the internet. I remember that. I can't. It escapes me now, but I read that one too. But so it's okay for the parents to have a say in the rearing of their child, albeit we can argue later in that it's wrong and it's abuse, but just for face value, again, trying to find commonality, we should at least be able to agree that, okay, fine, if the parents have a right to raise their child how they see fit, then guess what? That means I can raise my child to be Christian. I can raise my child to have a healthy understanding and appreciation for guns if that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I have the right to homeschool my child if I want to, and all of that should not be labeled abuse.
I have a right to not vaccinate my children if I want to.
Again, and that's an even more neutral of an argument and down.
No, that one's not anymore.
Well, but
it's not anymore.
You get what? But you get what I'm saying.
You know how hard it is.
No, I know what you're going.
Find a doctor and a dentist and everything.
Oh no, I'm sure it is. But what I'm saying is that's something that we can. It's not popular,
right?
So you could easily kind of change people's mind because they're open minded to it. Nobody thinks about that stuff. They're like,
no,
what do you mean? And if like my cousin's son's autistic, and they swear up and down it's because of the vaccinations, and
it might be.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't do these studies. I don't pay attention to it, but I do know that I'm not at least closed-minded enough, and most people are not closed-minded enough to sit there and go, well, no, it can't be, and fight you up and down about it.
Yes.
Whereas abortion or transgenderism right now is that hot-button topic, and they're going to fight you because they're right, period.
It is, I am right, you are wrong.
Yep.
It is the worst case of people being biased that you can think of. And it's like, okay, how is it that you are supposed to be the level-headed, unbiased voice, unbigoted, and everything else? You're supposed to be the voice of reason and maturity, and you are the one coming out here screaming your head off about how I'm wrong because I disagree with you?
Yeah. See, and again, you want...
About an idea.
Yeah. You want to be able to do what you want to regardless of who disagrees with you.
Right.
But you don't want to return that action back to...
Yeah,
you don't want to return that back to anyone else. No, it's just you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wonder why the world is in the cluster that it is.
Because it is a cluster.
It is in a cluster.
It is a major cluster.
Kirby, who referred to the teen as Heidi in his ruling.
Because her name is still Heidi.
Just like everybody gets a little upset with me, but it's Bradley Manning. Yeah, I don't care if he's got his thingy jumped off or cut off. It's still Bradley. He
got his thingy cut off.
He's just a little bit lighter. He referred to Heidi in his ruling, wrote that children change significantly and rapidly, and concluded his denial of the request in 3 words, quote, age, develop, mature. And that's it. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Defenders of American Exceptionalism, stay tuned.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-327-2381. That's 800-327-2381.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158.
And welcome back, everybody. Wow, that was a little bit louder than I was expecting.
What do you mean?
No,
Look back at her head.
No, it's again, new board, new stuff, some new equipment in here, so now they sound more crisp in my ear, and
Everything sounds clean.
It does, and it just, when I pulled it up, for some reason I was expecting it to sound a little bit, the old way, and it didn't. It sounds clear and pretty, and I was like, oh, too loud.
You sound pretty.
Oh, so pretty. Pretty and witty and gay. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Find us on the Facebooks and the Twitters and the YouTubes. All of them at DOAE Show.
Or go to DOAEShow.com.
Indeed. And you can find all the archives, articles.
Yes.
Audio and video.
And just a reminder, probably right after this show.
Yeah, there might be.
I'm thinking. Right after this show, all of you guys that have already been supportive of us and that everything else, you guys are going to get some information.
Special.
About some new stuff coming out. You guys are going to get a special message. And
from us.
From us. I hope you like it. Everybody else, you're going to have either sign up
or wait
by going to patreon.com/DOAE Show or going to the side panel of our website where you can go to the PayPal link and subscribe there.
Yep.
Any of those means, you can utilize that at least $5 at a time for the 1 point time, or $5 a month over the patreon.com, and it will get you in the know. Until then, you guys are going to have to wait to the beginning of the month.
Yep. So get in on this. I'm telling you, I've been hyping this for a very long time, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, it's like, the Chicken Little here. I get that.
The sky is falling.
The sky is falling, and it falls on the 1st of the month. So, beginning of August. So be ready for that. So what we're going to do, I flipped through this, and I saw this article, and I kind of... I kind of blew past it real quick, and then
you came back to it.
Well, and then I come back to it because I feel like it's worth at least discussing.
It's like Bugs Bunny and the song that he always sang. I'm looking over a four-leaf clover that I overlooked before. See, there you go.
Yeah, I love that song. I'm gonna make that a ringtone now. What started as a routine traffic stop has quickly turned into a civil rights case in a Florida courtroom after a man was put behind bars this week for failing to unlock his phone.
Failing to unlock his phone?
Yeah.
Really? Tell me more.
William Montanez, I probably butchered that, but whatever,
you did.
was given 180 days in jail by a judge after he was asked to unlock 2 separate phones seized from him by the police.
No.
Montanez told the court that he couldn't remember the passwords, so the judge found him in civil contempt and threw him in jail, according to Fox 13 News in Tampa, Florida.
Here's the funny thing. So something I want to ask.
Sure.
One of two things.
Sure.
If he remembers it while in jail, can they just go back through and be like, hey, he remembers it now, and he can unlock it for us?
That's a good question.
And then the contempt of court is gone?
I don't know. I've never been held in contempt of court, so I don't know. I mean, I've been in court, but I've never been held in contempt, so I have no earthly idea.
No idea.
Whatsoever. The strange part about the Montanez predicament is that it started off as a traffic stop. According to the emergency writ filed by Montana's lawyer, he was pulled over by police on June 21st for not properly yielding while pulling out of a driveway. The officers making the stop asked to search his car, which he refused. So the police brought in a drug-sniffing dog.
Wait, stop. First off, that's technically illegal.
That's
What I mean, the cops did.
Technically,
That is
yes,
technically
it
illegal.
is,
They
actually.
need a warrant. That has to be a warrant thing. If the guy says no, they say, well, we can get a warrant, at which point he can then say, well, yeah, sure, fine, go ahead and do it. Or he can say, well, please get a warrant because you weren't looking at my car, touching my car, or going through my car. And by the way, let me call my lawyer.
Exactly. Well, it's funny you should mention that because that goes into the next thing. It's worth noting that the emergency writ says that the K-9 unit was contacted before the police spoke to Montanez during the stop.
Wait.
Which seems a bit suspicious. In 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling in Rodriguez versus United States made it clear that police are not to turn traffic stops into investigations of other possible infractions.
No. Hold on. Hold on. You called the dog unit before you made the stop?
No, well, yeah.
Like, before he fully stopped?
That's
what it
unit.
says.
That's what this says. According to the emergency writ, it says the K-9 unit was contacted before police spoke to Montanez during the stop.
Okay,
so that means, yes.
They stopped him.
He stopped, and as you know, you're sitting there. It feels like eternity. You're sitting there, and you know they do this junk on purpose. They sit there going, and they run the stuff. And
They run the plates.
But they sit there. You know, it doesn't take that long to run plates.
No. They sat there. They ran the plates because he pulled out. And they ran the plates before they pulled him over because you know they swerve every time. They get up like right up on there.
Oh, yeah.
They read your plate. They type it in, and while they're doing it, they're swerving back and forth, and then they hit their lights.
Yep.
And you know it because first they swerve, and then they hit. Now here's I have a major issue with this. This part right here. This is incredible profiling.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you do? You get on the call. K-9 unit.
Go ahead.
I'm going to need you to come on over here, and I just pulled over a car. Pretty sure he's going to have drugs.
Okay, 10-4. I'll be there in a minute.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
What?
And I love that. No, those are authentic sound effects, BT Dubs.
You gotta love that, right?
That was
I wonder how many times the mic just...
I know. You know, someone's ears just got blown out right now.
That's
I know.
okay.
But yeah, no, it's it's insane, and I'm trying to read the actual the district appeals second, the actual emergency writ that they're talking about. The official one, I'm looking at it, and there's a lot in here, so I don't have time to go through all that. But anywho, yeah, they made it clear. So the police have to have a reason to believe another crime has been committed in order to further investigate. And refusing to allow law enforcement to search your car is not a valid reason for suspicion.
Right.
However,
yes, that's right.
Everyone always assumes it automatically jumps into this weird, guilty until proven innocent thing. Which irritates the snot out of me.
Sorry, it's a traffic stop. There is no reason to pull me over. That there's no other reason to find me guilty of anything else.
Yeah, just because this guy, and from what I gather, he pulled out of a parking lot or parking space wrong, parking lot wrong, whatever. He didn't yield quite enough, which means he would have made a situation an unsafe situation.
Yeah, he would have made an unsafe situation. The question is, how did the cop even see this?
Well, but I was going to say,
he passing by.
Well, maybe he was. We weren't there. It don't matter. The point is he got pulled, and that's how it happened. So if that's the route you're going to go, if that's the hill you're going to die on, is excuse me, but you were in an unsafe. You caused an unsafe situation. Nobody got hurt. It was
So now that you've pulled out of somebody's driveway, that you made an unsafe situation, I'm going to search your car.
Yeah. Why would you have done that? Is there a reason why you need to do that, sir? Blah blah blah. Enough. Enough.
And here's the thing. Here's where it gets you. Okay, the dog discovered a small amount of weed and THC oil. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, the guy wants to smoke marijuana. It's not enough to sell. It's personal thing.
Yeah, but it's still illegal.
It's still illegal.
In Florida, it's still illegal.
In Florida, it's still illegal. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But you shouldn't have had the dog there in the first place.
Yep.
And the fact that you found it, That's still ill-gotten, and
Yes.
you guys can keep it, but he can't be charged for it.
Yeah. So it gets even a little bit weirder, though. The police also found a concealed handgun, which supposedly belonged to his mom, which... Weird.
Okay, does his mom claim yes?
Yeah, well, we don't know. It doesn't say. And 2 cell phones. When law enforcement asked Montanez to unlock the phones, apparently after seeing a text message that read, "Oh my God," or "OMG, did they find it?" on the screen. He denied the request. The police got a search warrant for the devices. Now we're going to go the route of getting a search warrant.
Okay.
Claiming that they contain evidence of, quote, possession of cannabis less than 20 grams, end quote, and also possession of drug paraphernalia.
Once again, illegal search.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
at least
an illegal search.
But at least they went through and got the search warrant.
Yes, they went and got the search warrant after they've already done an illegal search.
But it was both the things which Montanez has admitted to, which makes it unclear as to why the cops still wanted to search the phone to prove the charges.
Well, because they saw a text message.
Yeah, but he already admitted to it.
Yeah.
So,
But they saw a text message, and the text message said, "Oh my God, did they find it?"
yeah. Well, did they find what?
Right.
It
Apparently the THC oil and the marijuana and the gun.
might have been it might have been from mom saying, "Oh my God, did they find my gun that I lost underneath?"
And he was
your
like,
seats?"
"Look, I don't want to incriminate my mom."
Yeah. Mom's 75 and she's,
Mom's not 75, but mom's like 57.
No, I don't
You know.
even know. We don't know the race of this guy or the race he identifies as, but I just see his mama being like
Or
a
the race he identifies as?
Yeah, this is 2018. You got to cover your bases.
All right.
But I see his mom as being like a Medea figure. I just do, and I don't know why, but I do.
I can see that.
I can see it too.
Yeah.
Just turn around and call a po-po. Okay, anyway.
You go ahead and contemplate.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It was the warrant that brought Montanez to court, where the judge asked him to unlock the phones, which he refused again.
Yeah.
Or simply couldn't do it because he didn't remember the passcodes for the devices.
Maybe because he was high.
It's possible. Now he'll spend nearly the next 6 months in jail for not allowing police to dig through his phone for evidence that they don't seem to need. So the fun part about this whole thing is why?
Why?
Why? The guy already got busted for drugs. He admitted to it.
Yep, he did. You're right.
What else do you need?
I don't know.
I
Apparently, you
don't-
need a lot.
Apparently, these guys are bored. I guess I don't know.
So much
but
boredom for them, I guess.
It just I don't know. It's an amazing world we've come to live in now. That apparently the normal rules of law don't apply anymore.
Sure.
Weird. Guys, music's playing.
Yeah.
It means we got to get ready to go.
Yes.
Boo. Okay.
But
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. Really appreciate it. Let me speak.
all right. 3, 2, 1.
Guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. Go to DOAShow.com. Check out all the archives, articles, everything else. Become a Defender. Join us. Help us continue this fight. Save us. Yes. If you are already a member, you will be getting a message here very shortly.
By
Good
like
stuff.
5 minutes-ish.
Yes. DOAShow.com on all the platforms. We will see y'all next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.